silver male. Puppy, puppy. Puppy, 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 puppy. So I don't usually say anything. I want them to really push through on their own. I gave him enough time, and he's vocal. His body height wasn't too bad. His tail wasn't like tucked. It wasn't like he was laying down. I just didn't want him to regress. I wanted to help him move forward. So I just encouraged him by my voice. And he was quite responsive. So we would like to build on his confidence level a little bit. So keep that in mind when you're working with him. Give him the time to think about things. If you could see that on camera, he had a huge yawn. So things like excessive scratching or yawning or lower body height, tucked tail, all those body languages that tell you that he's feeling stressed. So just keep it in mind. He's such a pretty boy. He's such a pretty boy. So on the social spectrum, there's really there's the kind of social puppy that just bounces out all happy all over you and is considered to be social. And then another yawn, a social type puppy that looks to you for some help, and he's not sure what's going on. So he's one of 9, and this is the first time he's been taken away from his litter mates and dropped in this room. He's never been here. He's never met me before. So that's it. Those are huge stressors for a little puppy his age. Yeah. So we want to make this it's similar to what he'll feel when you take him home, so we want to make this experience a good one, and hopefully that'll set the pace for when you take him home. Is that right? Is that right? So he has made no attempt to leave. There's tents and balls, and there's all kinds of smells in the room. He has a lot of area to explore, but he's just looking at me like, what happened? What happened? 1 minute I was playing, and the next minute I'm here. So I'm going to stop talking completely and not pay him any attention at all, and see if he still stays with me or if he starts to be curious. And that whole time he just licked me, and he's just going So he's not interested in leaving me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up and encourage some forward motion and get him up and thinking about something else. Whew. If I don't fall over. Say puppy. So on the interaction side, he is definitely a social dog. So in this, I want to see if he's just going to follow me around or care where I am. I would like to encourage him to follow me. I'd like to good boy. Good boy. So what I want to see is if he's more interested in me, more interested in the surroundings. He is quite a vocal little guy. He's not really sure what's going on right now. Puppy, puppy. Puppy, puppy. Yeah, so we're going to make it fun for him. And what's that? Look at this. Yeah. Look, I can put my hand. What's that? Good boy. So this little exercise is a bond building exercise. Puppy, 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 come. Yes, yes. It's never too early to start your come exercise with him. So throw that in and develop the come. He's not too young to start. Yay! Yay! Very good. So he is definitely showing a more social side in this exercise in that he's following me around as opposed to be off by himself. So so ideally, like you can introduce things for him to look at, because you really don't, this is gauging whether he's more social or environmental. But you really don't want him stuck to you like glue. You want him to check in with you. That's why we call it checking in. So if you took him to a picnic, yay! If you took him to a family gathering, if you took him to a park, the ideal situation is that he can go off and play with other dogs, I mean kids and people. But still want to know where you are. He needs to know where you are as much as you need to find him. You don't want to be hunting him down all the time. So the ideal situation is he's off and playing and then he runs back and he nudges you and yay! And then off to play again. So encourage that. So we do that by doing a small area, then a bigger area with bigger toys, and then out in the backyard where there's more distraction, and build that bond and get him to understand the come. And if he doesn't do it with you, you can see that he's doing really, really well. But use treats if you have to. So every time you call him, give him a tiny bit of treat, and yay! He's still on the quieter side in that when I stop moving and doing stuff, he just sits and watches. And still I yawn. So he's doing really well, but he's still not like 100% comfortable in here running around. So this is a test of patience and tolerance, and he's just as limp as anything. Usually I can feel like sometimes their little hearts are beating. His is nice and still. He probably could stay like this all day. He's very, very good. That good? So super, super job. So they have to have tolerance for, vets and grooming and tolerance in the fact that you can't be with him 24/7. So he has to learn to be a bit patient and wait for you. So very, very good job. You'll see as soon as he doesn't know what to do, he just sits and watches. So he has that quiet side. What's this? You can see it? Yeah, very good approach. Good boy. So a lot of puppies have a bit of a shy at the paper noise because they've never really heard it before. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Are you so proud? Good boy. So he's trying. The retrieval isn't a natural thing for him, but he's quite curious as to what we're doing. He's quite responsive to my voice. Yes! So the higher pitched puppy voice, the more excited you get, the more he'll feed off that. Yes, so very good. So he was very interactive. Just keep trying it. If it's not with paper, get a ball or something that he really likes. Yeah, fetch is a great way of bonding. It's a great, you're yawning a lot. Would you like a treat? You want that? Down there, look. Okay, so this little guy hasn't had treats, he's only had puppy food. So this is a different flavor and a different consistency, but in order to do my test, he has to kind of like it. You gonna take it? There you go. I took a bit. So the reason we do a taste test is that, well, basically in all your training you want to set your puppy up for success. So you can imagine how difficult it would be for them to quietly sit or lay down or whatever it is you're asking them to do. And all they can think about is getting that treat. So ideally you want to find a treat that he knows is a reward without sending him over the top. So we're going to try to see how he does on this. Look, you see it there? So you're not going to try? You're going to give up? Look. Did you not get it? Let's try it again. Look, you've got the right idea. Look. Okay, so either he really doesn't like the treat, or he's not making the effort. Yay! That took 4 times. Yeah. So he's nice and quiet though, so I think he'd be fine with treats. So again, it's just find something that he knows is a reward without sending him over the edge, and something that he can really relate to, that he knows is a treat. So he did really good there. He was right, nice and quiet. He didn't pursue it the way you would probably expect him to. So it took 4 times. So it was pretty slow. A bit methodical, but then he would give up. Then that comes from his quieter nature. Isn't that right? What do you think about this? Huh? Where's my cup? What about this? You ready? So that was a pretty sharp noise from behind and unexpected. Now he came to me and sat down. But his body height and tail didn't really change. And now he's a bit vocal. I think he's trying to look at where it came from. Figure out. So he's decided to stay with me. So whenever this little guy is upset, he will look to you for help. You can see he's laid down. So again, you know that he's upset, but you don't coddle him. You get him up and going. Whether it takes treats or something else. But look at, yay! That didn't take too much. So you're just going to get something to play with him or get him going. Yay! So that didn't take much. Okay? Like he's not 100% sure. But just the point of this is to just get him moving and exploring or get it. Like once you know a favorite toy, use the favorite toy to get him thinking. All you're doing is changing his mindset. It wasn't a bad reaction at all. It was pretty good. So just keep in mind that just get him moving forward. If you want to, you can desensitize him by making the noise be lower and then increase the noise to where it doesn't bother him at all, which is a good idea. What's that? I love your little haircut. What's that? Yes. So a healthy curiosity. I'm going to have to cut that one. Okay. It's not really moving like it should. Yay! Yay! Good, good. So that's really good, especially after being a little bit not sure of the noise. He had no problems investigating this. A lot of puppies really don't like the movement and they're a bit scared of it. So he did really, really well. So just keep introducing new things. I mean, being a bit confident, whether it's dog or a person, it's a great way to go through life rather than being a little bit on the timid side. So build his confidence up by introducing lots of different things in a nice, gentle manner. So we do this as a prey drive. So this is like an innate, it's born in him, and he's very, very careful. He's watching it, but I'm having to entice him quite a bit. So usually, even if they're really scared, say, from the noise, and they've almost shut down, as soon as you put this down, they're on it. It overrides things. Yeah. So I'm going to have to really put it in his mouth. Are you going to go get it? No. So he's got a fairly low prey drive. And that comes from being on the quiet side and a bit careful. So he's not sure what it is and he's not going to take the chance. So that's pretty good. You want to try and get it? I don't want to encourage it. So there are exercises in your puppy training that put his attention on you, like they'll watch me and then drop it and they'll leave it, those things, because if they're outside and there's real squirrels or kids on bikes, you want to be able to like get their attention back, and it's very important, those exercises. So he has a quieter side. If you want to cuddle and watch TV, he'll be right there, and if you're up and doing stuff, he's right there too. So I hope you enjoy. He's lovely. Huh? Are you a good boy? What a nice test. Yes?